Hey, beautiful beings, welcome back to Mystic Chaos. Let's talk about boundaries because this is something I genuinely struggled with for years, especially within romantic situations. I'm Shanae Bower, and this is a space where we cut through the bullshit and own our story, where we remember who we truly are powerful, limitless beings truly capable of anything. So let's cut to it. As I said, I used to struggle with boundaries for as long as I can remember. I used to bend, adjust, shrink, tolerate, and explain myself away and everything just to keep the peace or for the fact of not losing anyone. I didn't want to seem difficult or overly demanding. Every time I ignored the things that bothered me, I was abandoning myself bit by bit, and over time it felt normal, but I also realized I didn't feel like myself. Eventually, I had to learn how to actually enforce boundaries. And not because I wanted to push people away, but because I finally realized how exhausted I felt and how unseen and unfulfilled my relationships actually were because of the lack of boundaries. And yes, enforcing boundaries made me lose a lot of people. Romantic interests left. Some people got very upset. Some even just disappeared completely. And at the time, it really did hurt me and it made me feel like something was wrong with me because it triggered the old pattern of me that believed I had to earn love by accepting loss. But looking back now, I am so grateful because I would have never been happy in those spaces long term. I wouldn't have felt loved or safe or even like myself at the end. I needed those losses to understand what real love actually looks like for me. And everyone loves differently. Everyone experiences love differently. One thing that really shifted everything for me was realizing this. Boundaries aren't about keeping people out. They're about creating the conditions where love can actually thrive on both sides. Think about it in this way. If I love someone, whether platonic or romantic, I want them to feel seen, appreciated, valued, and adored. I want them to literally flourish in my presence and not shrink. And I want my energy to feel like safety to them and not like pressure. And not just that, I want them to feel the same way towards me. That's what a healthy connection actually is. Two people who feel like their best selves around each other. They're not drained, not resentful, and not overwhelmed after spending time with each other. Boundaries make this possible. Because when I have my boundaries and the other person respects them and I respect theirs, we naturally create a space where both of us can give and receive love in a way that feels good to both of us. It becomes an effortless connection. It's balanced. I don't want you to confuse boundaries with they are rules or ultimatums. A boundary isn't if you do this, I'm done. They're not this strict you must do this or else demands. A boundary is this is what I need to feel safe, respected, and open, and I'm going to honor those consistently. And consistency is everything because if your boundaries changed based on how attached you are or how afraid you are of losing someone, then they're not truly boundaries. They're just hopes. They're emotional negotiations you have with yourself and with the other person on an energetic level. When your boundaries are inconsistent, you're basically teaching people that you don't fully respect them, so they don't have to respect the standards either. You actually just communicating my standards are flexible, my values are optional, and my self-respect has loopholes. But when your boundaries are steady across the board with everyone, that's when people learn how to love you in a stable way. This consistency is when you show people through your actions, not just your words, what is okay and what isn't. You're modeling to them how you feel loved, seen, valued, and adored through how you love yourself. Because now you are communicating clearly. This is who I am, and this is what I need. And this is how you can love me in a way that works for both of us. And this changes everything. It changes the whole dynamic that you have and the role that you play within your relationships. It filters out the wrong people. It creates room for deeper, healthier connections. And it's made me show up differently, more calmer, more clearer, and more grounded, as well as more my authentic self. If someone gets upset because you have boundaries, it's usually because they benefited from you not having any. So no, having boundaries is not about being dramatic, it's not about being cold, and it's not being too much. It's just you are finally choosing to love yourself the same way you want to be loved by others. And the people who are meant for you, they are not going to run because you set boundaries, they'll rise to meet it. So after today's video, I hope that it's clear that boundaries aren't going to sabotage your relationship. They are actually the way that you can create a true, authentic, and healthy relationships within your life. So like always, stay wild, stay grounded, stay unapologetically you, and remember to embrace the wild within yourself. I'm Shanae Boer. This was Mystic Chaos. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you, I love you, and I believe in you. See you next time.